Hello everyone, GameDog here, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. So last time we got an enemy card, and now we can actually open this door up. Or not an enemy card, we got a map card right here. This is Tranquil Darkness. Now, last time we used a Moment's Reprieve card to get through a door. This time we're using Tranquil Darkness. Every single map key and map card in the game does a different thing. What this one does is it makes it so it spawns a room with a very small amount of enemies. Now, especially early on, I want to fight as many monsters as possible, just to get experience. I mean, I mentioned before that one of my mentalities with games of this genre is that the hardest part is always the very beginning, because you don't really have that much. Oh, we got a new enemy too. This is a Red Nocturne. They're pretty much fire elementals. They can fire, like, shots of fire at you, or they can shoot, like, shots of fire at you. They're not too bad, especially in this world. Let's see, they also heal if you hit them with fire magic, so be a little bit careful about that. Now, let's see, the game's just content to give us a couple of them for now. Yeah, they're not too bad, and especially early on, you just kill them with one combo because they have so little health. That's not too out of the way. There's a... Oh, we got a level up. Alright, you can level up in this game too. I usually like to alternate between HP boost and CP boost. I'll explain what CP does later. However, for now, I would like to go for a Slight. And this gives us the ability to the sliding and dash ability. Slide towards a distant target for a close range attack, and uses by using 3 attack cards of the same type with a total value between 10 and 15. I'm gonna go into my, wrong button, okay. I'd like to go into my deck edit real quick and just see if I can set that up real quick. So let's see, 2, 4, that's 6, so another 4 card will give us access to that. What I'm doing right now is not explained yet, it's just something I like to do. Just because it gives you a nice edge in battle. Let's see. Oh, okay, I did not get the first strike on that guy. I just stockpiled a bunch of cards right there. That's something that'll be explained a little bit later. Now, we have another new enemy. These blue variants are called the Blue Rhapsodies. They're pretty much exactly like the Red Nocturnes, only they use fire magic instead. They, too, aren't really too bad. Let's actually use a sliding dash. Oh, I missed him. That's too bad. Oh, we actually got access to ice. Or, 2 Blizzard. Yeah, this just shoots a little bit of ice forward. That didn't really do too much, though. Let's just go ahead and really all deck. Oh my goodness, these monsters are destroying me right now. Wait a second. Okay, please heal me. Oh, that's good, too. You one-shot that monster, and Thunder, which didn't really do anything. That's not too bad. I want to say at this point the Blue Rhapsodies are a little bit more dangerous. Oh, I actually killed both of them with the same attack. That's pretty cool. We got Feeble Darkness for that. I gotta use that. I haven't played this game in a while. We have a new... Oh, God, we have a new enemy. This is the Soldier. They're pretty much just a more powerful shadow. Some of their attacks are a bit more dangerous, which is something you gotta watch out for. Alright, so we took both of them out. Alright, let's, I'm gonna go ahead and try and kill all the monsters in this room. I don't do this that often. However, especially early on, I would like to go ahead and do so. And heck, I might even start cutting these out at some point too, which is something I have never done before. I mean, I've done it, but it's something I haven't done in a recent Let's Play before. But for a game like this, random encounters can last quite a while, so I think it would be rather nice to do so. Let's see, I think that's all the monsters in here. We got a new card right there, the Kingdom Key 5. I really like to cycle out the bad cards first. So let's go ahead and remove that. Oh, yes, remove that. Then we'll add this one in. Yeah, there we go. We'll add that in there. Our deck value is still good, so yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, let's open the door. Now, this one we're going to need a 3 or higher to go through. One thing you're going to notice that I really love to do in this game is I always like to keep at least one type of card. Like, for example, a red 4. Although having a 4 card in general will be very nice. Let's go ahead and use the Meeting Grounds card. What this does is it spawns a room in which, well, all the cards spawn a room, but basically the gimmick behind Meeting Grounds is that every single time a battle starts in a room in Meeting Grounds, it'll spawn a friend card. So let's go ahead and summon Donald. We haven't gotten Goofy yet, actually. I just noticed that. Oh, he healed me. Good. Alright, here we get Tranquil Darkness. None one of those. That's pretty good. Alright, so... By the way, you might notice that I'm smashing things a lot. That's mostly to get either. Oh, there's Goofy. Here's what Goofy does. Before I explain that, you summon him, he charges at the enemies, and he's actually quite powerful too. So anyway, I'm smashing objects all over the place. What this actually does is, best case scenario, they can have items like that, but they can drop these green orbs which heal your health. I did not mean to go through that door there. They can also drop red orbs, which is pretty much your currency for the game. Although we're not going to get to a shop for quite some time. Alright, so pick that up. We'll destroy these guys. Don't need to waste those cards. And this should be good. There we go. Teeming Darkness. That's a good one. Nice big lump of enemies if I want to grind for a little bit, which I do immediately like to do a lot in this game. Heck, it's probably one of the easier Kingdom Hearts games to grind in. Let's see. We got another level up. And then we'll destroy you. Good. I believe for this level up I'm going to go for CP boost. There we go. CP stands for card points, I believe. I'll explain what those do later. But for now, I just want to smash all these enemies and just get them out of the way. Let's see, any new items? Ooh, big red orbs. You want red orbs. They're probably the best thing you can get, honestly. Ooh, let's use our sliding dash. There we go. Oh, I should have used that a second later because it would have hit the soldier as well. Alright, what card value is that? A 5. 5 is good. Let's see, Thunder hits a single enemy, and Blizzard. That is not a good use of Blizzard. But we did do a lot of damage to that one enemy. Alright. Ah, yes, okay. Door embolized with a crown are special doors. You need special cards called key cards to open these doors. But just having a key card isn't enough to open the door. You need a key card and one or more additional cards meeting certain criteria. Pick a map card that meets the criteria and you can open the door. So we need to have a card with a value of 1 or more. Let's see, we have 2 4s, so let's go ahead and use this one, because I want to show off Sleeping Darkness at some point, and then we'll use the Key to Beginnings. These are pretty much plot-specific doors, because when you go in them, 9 times out of 10, you'll trigger a cutscene. That will progress the story. Finding alone is as easy as I thought. Ah, don't pop out of nowhere like that. It's not our fault. We don't know what's going on either. Gosh, your fighting's gotten really kind of rusty. You should, you sure you don't need us? I'm fine, honest. Think like that and you're as good as heartless fodder. Leon, it's you. What are you doing in Castle Oblivion? Castle Oblivion? What are you talking about? This is Traverse Town. How do you know my name? Those of you Final Fantasy aficionados out there might recognize this character from, I think he's from 8, I believe. That's one of the cool things about Kingdom Hearts. It does quite often throw in Final Fantasy characters as cameos, or other Square Enix characters, because I think there are a few exceptions. I'd never seen any of you before in my life. Good playing, Land. We all fought the Heartless together, you know that. Look, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know your names. You don't... Sorry. I can't believe it. How can you have forgotten about us? Hey, I feel for you, but you've got the wrong guy. Happens all the time. Don't take it so personally, Sora. You do know his name. No, now hold on. Why do I know your name? You think Leon's just kidding around? If he is, it's not very funny. Sora's really hurt. Who's kidding around, Goofy? You and Donald are the ones who... Hey. I don't get it. What's happened to my memory? I don't know, Leon. Maybe Aerith was onto something after all. And this is Yuffie. Also from 8, I believe. Or is she from 7? I'm not the biggest Final Fantasy nut out there. I can't recognize where these characters are at a glance. I probably will one day, knowing me, though. She says he sensed some uncanny kind of power and asked us to look into it. Well, we looked, and this is as uncanny as it gets. Maybe we should bring Sora and the others to Aerith. Aerith is also another Final Fantasy character. Yuffie, you know my name? Yep, looks like you know mine, too. A friend of yours? No, total stranger, but I definitely know his name. Strange, yet but convincing. We can skip the introductions. Or convenient. Well, gee, Yuffie, I guess our problems are solved. Anyway, I'm gonna run ahead and fill Aerith in. Leon, you give Sora and the others the grand tour. See you later. Well, let's get on with it. Come on, follow me. Be careful, though. There are still Heartless wandering around town. I better teach you how to protect yourself in battle. Now we're going to learn a couple new things. Some of which I have actually shown off. See the numbers printed on your cards? They range from 0 to 9. Higher numbers mean stronger cards. Not stronger in the way you would think, though. If you and your opponent both play a card at the same time, the higher card wins. Go on, try it out. So, I'm going to throw out a 4, and he pulled out a 9. That's a higher value, so he broke through. And we're going to do that a couple times. Now he has a 1, I'm going to use a 6, and I'm going to break through. 2 beats 1, and there we go. They're starting to make a little bit of sense now. See how it works? Playing a card higher than your opponent's and breaking through their defenses is called a card break. Playing a lower card results in your attack being deflected. Even powerful cards can be deflected if an enemy's card is higher. Whoever is on the losing side of a break is left with wide open for attacks. Now you might be wondering, why would you ever not use 9 cards then? And why would you ever use a 0 card? That's going to be explained right now. Don't let that person be you. Cards with 0 in their values are special. No matter what a card the enemy plays, you can break it with a 0. But you have to wait until after the opponent plays their card. If you play a 0 card too soon, the enemy can break it with any card they play. So, zeros can... Oh yeah, in other words, it's the most powerful card, and if it comes last, and useless if it comes first. So pretty much, a 0 can break anything and be broken by anything. Try to make the most of it. Card values are also affected the cost of assembling decks. Keep that in mind. This is kind of what CP does. Every single card in the game has its own value. And you can arrange your deck as long as the card's value combined total doesn't surpass your CP. That's why you raise that stat. Now it's time to teach you how to stock cards. I've done this a couple times actually. You don't have to use battle cards one at a time. You can also assemble 3 cards and use them all at once. This is called stocking cards. Stocking cards and using them in threes is much stronger than using cards individually. Go on, give it a try. Stock any 3 cards in your deck. Remember, you need 3 cards or it won't work. So we hit L and R simultaneously, and we'll stock a card underneath our health bar. We can stock up to 3. The sum of the 3 stocked cards becomes the new value you play. The value is usually high and hard to break, and the combo attacks deals a lot of damage. Don't hold back, show me what you can do. It also kind of speeds up the... we also hit L and R simultaneously again to unleash it. It also kind of speeds up the attack speed, which is kind of convenient. Combo attacks aren't the only benefit of stocking cards. Choose your cards carefully, and you can unleash a special ability called a Slight. That's what I was doing before with Sliding Dash. Slights come in all varieties, and each has its own unique card combination. You should try it out once you've collected more cards and learned about Slights or 2. But keep one thing in mind. Every time you use a Slight, you lose the first card you picked for the Slight. Let's see, you can't reload it. The lost card won't return until the end of battle. Relying only on Slights will cause your cards to run out. That means trouble. Think you've got the hang of it, Sora? Yeah, more or less. I'll pick up the rest where I fight some real battles. Here, I found this lying around. You take it. Remember what I told you about making good use of it. We get access to a Simba card. And we also get the key to guidance. Let's go into our deck. Oh, still wrong button. Okay, let's go into our deck real quick. And let's actually put that in if we can. I'd like to put in Simba, as well as my second ice. And oh no, if you look at my card value, I've actually surpassed it now. I've surpassed my CP, which means if I try to escape, you don't have enough CP to equip this deck. So I have to take something out. Let's see, something with a value of 16 or higher should do. Let's take this out, and I'm still 5 over. I really want that heal. I like all these, actually. We'll take out the, not the other 2. That's vital to Sliding Dash. There we go. We'll do that. Sorting with that. And, let's see. With that in mind, then let's go sorting them all again. Okay, so I think how I like to do it is I always like to have the 0 up front. Oh, but I kind of want, yeah, that should do it. Let's see, the potions I like at the end of the combo, and then the blizzards will put next to each other, Simba, and then the cure. That'll work. Alright, so let's actually get into a couple of battles and utilize some that Simba card. Now what Simba does is you play him, oop, grab that first, you play him, and he deals very minor damage to all enemies in front of him. Oh, that's actually kind of substantial damage. It gets really weak later on, though, but, it also stuns them temporarily. Alright, so that's pretty neat. We get another meeting ground card. I might use those. I quite like those rooms. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. The red balls are great. These are, like, actually what you should be looking for. Like, whenever I smash things, this is all I have in mind. Just get the red orbs. And there we get another kingdom key. That's good. Alright, let's go through this door. Let me take a drink of water real quick. This is something I often do. Alright, that should do it. Now I have access to 5, 4... Let's go ahead and use the 5. Now, this is a Teeming Darkness card. What Teeming Darkness does is it spawns a very large room with a very large amount of enemies in it. As you can see, we're already being sort of swarmed. And keep in mind, each and every one of these is its own random encounter. So if you want to grind, going to very large rooms like this is probably what you should be doing. Alright, I actually kind of want to fight some encounters while I'm in here because, simply put, I'm looking for enemy cards. I am playing for this to be a 100% run of the game. That means getting every single card, and this includes every enemy card. Oh, and that's the monster right there I want. The Blue Rhapsody gives me, actually, like, one of the cards I want for endgame. And the fact that you can get it this early is really, really nice. Let's see, let's do that to knock you down. Let's hit you with a sliding dash. Then let's hit you away. Oh, that's a bad idea. It's going to heal him. Oh, yeah, it did. Hitting a monster of its own element can heal it 9 times out of 10. That's not going to hit. If I aim this right... There, that's what I wanted to do. Didn't get it. Sometimes, when you finish off an encounter, the very last enemy you kill will drop their respective enemy card. Which means that I would really appreciate if I could, wait until I'm going to drop down. That's frustrating. Alright. Which means that I'm basically going to be looking to get into an encounter, and if that encounter has Blue Rhapsodies in it, I'm going to make sure they're the last enemy I kill because I really want that enemy card. This is kind of convenient too. Actually, that's a really good time to use Blizzaga or Blizzara. We don't have access to that yet. Yeah, so we'll hit that. Those are fire monsters. If that hit, that would have done a lot of damage to them. Probably would have one-shot them, actually, given that they're very weak at this point in the game. Now, that should be good. Feeble Darkness. Alright, let's jump up here. Let's go ahead and just smash everything, and then we'll probably move on. Maybe get into, like, another encounter or two, and then just, like, move on from there. Let me look at my map real quick. Oh, that's the next door I gotta go to. Let's say one more battle, and then we'll go into the door. Okay. So we have 2 of these. Let's go ahead and utilize, they're at full health, so this is not a factor. Yeah, whatever. Okay, sliding dash. That might hit all of them. It did. Good. Alright, Simba. Nice. And, perfect. Our last enemy is a Blue Rhapsody. Didn't drop it, though. It can get very rare to drop those sometimes. You kind of have to go out of your way to grind for them, which is something I am very willing to do. Let's see. We have 4 of these. Let's go ahead and use... we got 2 of that specific card. And then let's use the Key to Guidance. And here's Aerith from Final Fantasy VII. Aerith, tell me you haven't forgotten me too. I don't know whether to say nice to meet you or good to see you again. It feels a little of both. I don't think I know you, but I still feel like you belong here. Yeah, exactly, like we've never met, but it still doesn't feel weird knowing your name. But I'm telling you, we have met. We took out Heartless together. We were a team. It feels like you're right, but I can't remember. And I guess you won't remember what we told you, what you told me. In Hollow Bastion, when I sealed the keyhole, we may never meet again. But we'll never forget each other. See, you do remember. He's right, Leon. I remember you saying that too. I guess I can't write it off as a coincidence then. I don't think I have any memory of it, but somehow I still remember. Maybe Sora's heart is doing the remembering for us. How does that work? We don't know you, Sora, but your heart is full of memories of us together. Those memories must resonate in our hearts too. Maybe they tell us things we couldn't otherwise know. So you're saying that Sora's memories are affecting ours? His memories do seem to have a certain power. Maybe it's like that guy said then. This town is just an illusion, something my memories created. And there's someone special to you in this town. How did you... I get it, my memories are resonating with yours, telling you what happened. Anyway, yeah, a friend of mine is somewhere in this town. I mean, Castle Oblivion. Castle Oblivion? What's that? There aren't any castles in Traverse Town. That's not quite what I mean. Sora probably still has its own questions, right? Right, we just got here after all. It wouldn't hurt to take a look around. And go have a walk around town. They are heartless, but that's no problem for you. So you know I can fight. I can't say I remember, but I am starting to believe. With that we get the key to truth. I think I'll leave you guys off here. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.